Struggling with your current repair services? TotalScope, the leader in medical device repair, is a direct repair facility for a flexible endoscope, rigid endoscope, surgical camera, power instruments, and ultrasound probes. Give them a call today at 800-471-2255. Welcome to HTM on the Line, the podcast that is for HTM by HTM. I'm your host, Bryant Hawkins Sr. This week's podcast episode is about maximizing your mentorship in the HTM industry. Let's get into this week's episode. The purpose of a mentor is to help you grow as a person and become the best version of yourself. This may involve helping you achieve your personal or career goals, introducing you to new ways of thinking, challenging your limiting assumptions, sharing valuable life lessons, and much more. You ever thought about mentoring someone, or you would like to know how to choose a good mentor? This podcast episode will answer the following 4 questions to assist you in that. First question, who will mentor me? When do they mentor me? How do they mentor me? And how do you maximize the mentoring? Now, these tips can be used in any profession, but this episode is focusing on the healthcare technology management industry. Now, the last 3 years, we have been dealing with the coronavirus, and basically it has changed the way we do business. This first question, who will mentor me? You should seek out someone who has a great attitude, soul, and can even possess, I'll say, a little swag. We can honestly learn from anyone. Everyone can be a teacher, but your mentor can't just be anybody. Some questions you can ask when finding out who will mentor you. Are they very successful in the HTM industry? Or we can say, are they very experienced? Now, let's be honest. Do you really want someone to mentor you who has not excelled in the HTM industry? Why would you want a mentor who is not more successful or experienced than you? Are they successful right now? You know the old saying, been there, done that, or been there and doing it. See, that is comparing experience to relevance. Been there, done that is the experience side. Been there and doing it, that's the relevance side. You want to lean toward the relevance side. Have they been tested and have they passed? This is where wisdom comes from. Are they continually growing? You want a mentor to not just talk to you about what they have learned, but also about what they are learning. For example, someone telling you about what they have learned from Amy 2015 exchange is a lesson. If they are telling you about what they are learning from a 2022 Amy webinar, it's a passion. A mentor who is still growing is more contagious than one who is done growing. Are they emotionally grounded? Dysfunctional leaders lead by what their needs are instead of out of good perspective, looking at the big picture. Will they be your sponsor? A sponsor is a mentor also, but on another level. The sponsor will pull knowledge into you, fight for you on all levels, and protect you professionally speaking, constantly looking out for you. A mentor will just pull knowledge into you. Basically, you want someone who is committed to you. The next question, when do they mentor me? It's 2022. This is the best time to be a mentor because we are in a crisis. During a crisis is the best time to mentor people. This coronavirus has taken people out of their comfort zone, especially so in the HTM industry. We can all agree that we are now working in uncharted territory with regards to HTM. There's a famous quote: when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. See, at one point, biomed shops was working split shifts, just so if someone was exposed to the virus, it would not take out the whole department. One good thing about a crisis: if you're willing to learn from it, you can win. Ask yourself, since 2020, when COVID was at its height, to now 2022, have you come out of this crisis better, or did you come out bitter? Most of the things we want but don't have are outside of our comfort zone. Don't be afraid to come out of the comfort zone when you are being mentored. Let's pause for a special announcement. Totoscope, a direct repair facility for flexible endoscopes, rigid endoscopes, surgical cameras, instrumentation, and ultrasound probes. Totoscopes help clients who are frustrated with manufacturer overage charges at the end of their contracts. Equipment always needing overhauls when they feel it should be a minor repair situation, and equipment that is being deemed non-repairable. Totoscope offers fully capitated service agreements, giving you the peace of mind that you would never see an overage charge at the end of your contract. Totoscope only repairs what is needed to bring your product back within OEM specification, avoiding overhaul situations unless absolutely necessary. Totoscope has a less than 1% non-repairable rate, helping clients with product that other third-party repair companies are unable to repair. Returning back to the podcast. Now, how do they mentor me? A great mentor will give you perspective. Leaders will see more and before it happens. A great mentor will ask, how can we get through this versus how can we get better because of this? The best mentor is the one who will share out of their personal life. Now, what is the difference between sharing knowledge or telling knowledge? Telling: sit down and I'll tell you what I want you to know about EOC rounds. Sharing knowledge: sit down beside me and you can know everything I know about EOC rounds. See the difference? Sharing is inclusive. It's like you giving the inside scoop. As a mentor, do you want fans or friends? A leader who wants fans will share what they know to impress. That great leader will tell you, sit beside me. See me when I'm strong. See me when I'm weak. And you will develop and mentor your mentee very well, because he will see you at your highest and your lowest. I was watching Monday Night Football this week, the Kansas City Chiefs versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Patrick Mahomes versus Tom Brady. Mahomes been in the NFL 5 years, Tom Brady 20 plus years. In the offseason, Brady shared some stories and experiences with Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes said he can't wait until Tom Brady retires because he knows Tom is not telling him all the secrets to his longevity and success. Tom Brady would not be a good mentor, and rightfully so. He is competing, and he is not about to make his counterpart better. Hopefully, we don't have a mentor who will compete against you. The 3 things we should want from our mentor: source of their strength. What are their emotions? What they are learning. See, we don't want a perfect mentor. We want an authentic mentor. You want to impress people, Talk about your success. You want to impact people? Talk about your failures. The darkest time is when great mentors get excited. The mentor will get creative emotions because now he can step in and help someone. When someone comes to you to tell you about their failure, soon as they are done and you feel compassion for them, of course, the first question a great mentor will ask, what did you learn from it? Value of failure is that we learn something that changes us. One thing the coronavirus taught us, what is important in our lives. Uncertainty causes more stress than bad news. As a mentor, how can you explain that? Use this example. You're traveling out of town. You get to the airport early only to find out your flight has been delayed, but you don't know for how long. Now you're stressed about making your connecting flight. The uncertainty of it has you really stressed because you want to make that connecting flight. You get a text message and it says your flight will be delayed by 4 hours. You're still upset, but the stress level is down because you know you're not making the connecting flight. Uncertainty makes us stress because it's out of our control. The fact we're not making that connecting flight puts the control back on yourself. Now you can act accordingly to make your arrangements to get to where you're trying to travel to. Remember, a crisis will prioritize for us what we won't prioritize for ourselves. Uncertainty may cause more stress than bad news, but having some bad news may be a sense of peace. And rid yourself of uncertainty because you have that closure. It's good to realize that we are not in control. It's bad that a crisis has to happen to remind us of that fact. Now, how do you maximize your mentoring? 3 words: preparation, reflection, and action. Preparation. Preparing before you meet the person that will be mentoring you. Make a list of questions because you will be ready when your mentor comes. Reflection. Reflect over all your mentor spent with you, telling you things that helped you in your life, where you was able to make application, where you were able to make changes where needed, where you're able to even one day become a mentor yourself. That's the things you reflect upon. Action. No change will happen without action. So take action. Find somebody to mentor you. In conclusion, just keep these 4 elements in mind if you're embarking on a mentorship relationship. Build trust. First and foremost, there must be trust between the mentee and mentor. Establish goals and share lessons learned. Take action. Celebrate successes. I like to end each podcast with a quote. This quote is from Bob Proctor. A mentor is someone who sees more talent and ability within you than you see in yourself and helps bring it out of you. Until next time, y'all be safe out there.